The violence is spread to new areas. In fact, I should say it's a pan-valley phenomena now. Yesterday, all 10 districts of the valley saw violence, extreme violence. The fact that 350 people, in fact, more than 350 people have been injured. 3 of them were shot dead, one in Khan Sahib, one in Sopore and Birwa. So that really tells you about the magnitude of violence. The Mehbooba Mufti government, as of now, it seems, has lost grip of the situation, because on the ground, the government machinery, there is a complete breakdown of the government machinery. They do not seem to have any idea how to control the situation. As of now, from the last 28 days, all they have been able to do is just enforce curfew, try to enforce curfew, which has failed. In fact, moments back, I've got news from Anantnag district. There has been fresh violence this morning in the Chi village, where 40 people have been injured in security force action. So already the violence has started today as well. Clearly, these are very tough times, and right now, of course, the centre is also worried. Our sources say that there could be a case where they could take some more hard measures, but those hard measures, without any political initiative, will just reduce it to an enforced normalcy. But will that be effective on the ground? It seems very difficult to say. But yes, without any political initiative, only curfew and hard measures will not work, and that unfortunately has been the case. Last 28 days have just seen more force being employed, but that is not working on the ground, and that's only backfiring.
Right. So what you're essentially telling us, Farid, is that there is a lack of government outreach to the people out there who are getting severely impacted. When we say curfew in 10 districts, Farid, help us understand what that means for the common citizen living there.
Well, hardships and more hardships. 28 days of relentless curfew, although in the evenings there is slight relaxation. But the fact is, there are areas around the Kashmir Valley. You talk of the old Srinagar city, you talk of Anantnag, South Kashmir areas, which have seen relentless tough curfew restrictions.
Yes.
Now, what that means for the common man is shortage of essential supplies, medicine, other essentials. But at the same time, you have to also understand the kind of force that is being used. Imagine 400 people have been injured yesterday in large-scale violence and use of force.
Yes.
And the 3 killings, what they do is they really add more fuel to the fire. People hear about those killings. People who are not associated with these protests also get angry. They come out on the streets, and that anger really spills out on the streets in the form of these protests. So this is a vicious cycle, and nothing has been done other than force to really quell it. No political measure, no political initiative. The central government is silent. The state government is nowhere to be seen. So how this unrest will be tackled, no one knows. They've just left it to the security forces to take care of the situation, and which is something that is backfiring right now.